Welcome, dear friends, to a world unveiled, where dreams come to life. As you prepare to embark on a journey to the land of dreams, find a cozy haven to rest. Close your eyes and take a deep, soothing breath. With each breath, feel the cares of the day slip away, leaving only tranquility behind. In this moment, you are free from the burdens of the waking world. Let the soft embrace of serenity cradle you as we venture together into the realm of slumber. Here, worries fade, and peace reigns supreme. Join me on this voyage to a restful night's sleep, where dreams are your companions, and sleep is your sanctuary. Chronicles of the Time Train, Part 2. Chapter 3. Writings on the Wall, amidst of the Nile. As the Nana Express resumed its voyage through the corridors of time, the sense of anticipation within Evelyn grew. Her journey so far had been a kaleidoscope of history, each stop a window into humanity's collective saga. Conductor Thorne, ever the guardian of their voyage, approached her as the landscape outside began to transform once more. Our next destination takes us to the land of the pharaohs, Miss Carter. We are bound for ancient Egypt, a civilization that has captivated the imagination of the world for centuries. Warren announced, his voice tinged with reverence. The train slewed to a halt, and as the doors opened, a rush of warm air greeted them. Before Evelyn lay the majestic Nile, its waters a life-giving artery in the arid expanse of the desert. The air was rich with the scent of papyrus and the sound of bustling marketplaces. In the distance, the pyramids stood sentinel, their grandeur a testament to the architectural genius of the ancients. Evelyn stepped off the train, her eyes immediately drawn to the intricate hieroglyphs that adorned the monuments and temples. Each symbol, each carving was a piece of a vast puzzle, a narrative etched in stone and preserved through the ages. The civilization of ancient Egypt was one of profound complexity and beauty. Miss Carter, their understanding of the cosmos, their advancements in medicine and architecture, and their rich spiritual traditions offer a glimpse into the depth of human potential. Thorne explained as they lapped along the banks of the Nile. The river was the lifeline of the civilization, its rhythms dictating the ebb and flow of daily life. Farmers tended to their fields, ensuring that the fertile soil would yield a bountiful harvest. Traders navigated the waters, their boats laden with goods, a testament to the extensive trade networks that connected Egypt with distant lands. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the civilization, Evelyn was struck by the duality of ancient Egypt. The society was a tapestry of life and death, of opulence and austerity. The grandeur of the pharaoh's analysis on the solemnity of the tombs in the Valley of the King spoke of a culture deeply entrenched in the cycles of nature and mysteries of the afterlife. Conductor Thorne led her to a temple, its walls adorned with carvings that told the stories of gods and goddesses, of creation and the journey of the soul. Our writings on these walls, Miss Carter, are more than mere decoration. They are a testament to the Egyptians, the quest for understanding, their search for meaning in the stars above and the earth below. Evelyn traced her fingers over the hieroglyphs, feeling the pulse of history under her touch. The stories they told were not just of gods and mortals, but of a people's quest to comprehend their place in the universe, their desire to leave a mark that would endure beyond the sands of time. As the day drew to a close, and the setting sun cast a golden hue over the land, Thorny's gentle reminder echoed in her ears. Our time here is finite, Miss Carter. The Normal Express must continue its journey, for history has countless tales yet to unveil. With a heart full of awe and a mind brimming with questions, Evelyn returned to the train. The journey through ancient Egypt had been a voyage not just through space and time, but through the depths of the human spirit. The Roland Express pursued its passage through the ages, its path illuminated by the eternal flow of the Nile and the enduring wisdom of the ancients. Hieroglyphs and hidden chambers. As the Roland Express continued its journey through the annals of time, Evelyn found herself reflecting on the profound depths of ancient Egypt's civilization. The rich tapestry of their culture, immortalized in stone and papyrus, resonated within her, a reminder of the enduring legacy of humanity's quest for knowledge and meaning. Conductor Thorn's presence, a constant in the ever-shifting sands of time, brought her back to the present. Our next stop delves deeper into the mysteries of ancient Egypt, Miss Carter. We are about to explore the hidden chambers of the pyramids, the repositories of wisdom and gateways to the afterlife. Now, the train came to a stop in the shadow of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The monument, a marvel of ancient engineering and architectural prowess, rose majestically against the backdrop of the clear blue sky. Its smooth limestone casing, a testament to the ingenuity of its builders, reflected the sun's rays, casting a warm golden glow. Evelyn stepped off the train, her eyes wide with wonder. The pyramid is symbol of the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife, was also a repository of knowledge. Its hidden chambers and passageways, a labyrinth of history and mystery. As they approached the entrance, the cool air of the interior enveloped them, a stark contrast to the heat of the desert. The walls of the passageways were adorned with intricate hieroglyphs, each symbol a word in the language of the gods, a narrative of life, death, and rebirth. Conductor Thorn led her through the dimly lit corridors, their path illuminated by the flickering light of torches. The hieroglyphs are not just a form of writing, Miss Carter. They are a bridge between the world of the living and the realm of a god. Each symbol, each image is imbued with power and purpose. Evelyn traced her fingers over the carvings, feeling the pulse of centuries coursing through the stone. The hieroglyphs spoke of the pharaoh shaman's achievements, of the rituals and offerings that would ensure his safe passage to the afterlife, and of the wisdom of the priests and scribes who had recorded it all. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the pyramid, the sense of stepping through the veils of time grew more profound. The hidden chambers, once sealed and silent, revealed their secrets in the dim light. Sarcophagi of kings long past, their existence a testament to the ancient Egyptians' quest for eternity, stood as silent sentinels of history. Conductor Thorn's voice echoed softly in the chamber. The pyramids, Miss Carter, are more than tombs. They are a reflection of the ancient Egyptians' understanding of the cosmos, their attempt to harmonize earthly existence with the celestial order. Evelyn stood in awe. surrounded by the legacy of the civilization that had sought to transcend the temporal realm, to etch their mark upon the fabric of eternity. The weight of history was palpable, a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and their enduring quest for reigning in continuity. As they made their way back to the train, the words of the ancient scribes lingered in her mind, a whisper from the past that resonated with her own journey through the annals of time. The Rana Express resumed its voyage. The mysteries of the pyramids, a reminder of the depth of human endeavor and the timeless quest for understanding that defined the saga of humanity. As the Rana Express navigated the strings of time, Evelyn's connection to the journey deepened. The encounters with ancient civilizations had not only expanded her understanding of history, but also her perception of humanity's place within the grand tapestry of time. Conductor Thorne, ever the steward of the voyage, approached her as the landscape outside began to shift once more. Our next destination holds a mystery as old as the sands of Egypt itself, Miss Carter. We are about to delve into the heart of a fair world, one that has puzzled scholars and adventurers for centuries. Thorne announced, his voice holding a hint of intrigue. The train slowed to a gentle stop near the ruins of an ancient temple, half framed dying by the desert sands. The air was thick with the scent of history, the stones whispering tales of a time when gods walked among mortals and pharaohs ruled as their earthly embodiments. Evelyn stepped off the train, her gaze immediately drawn to the hieroglyphs that adorned the temple walls. Unlike the full inscriptions of tombs and monuments, these symbols were more cryptic, arranged in patterns that seemed to defy conventional understanding. The Pharaoh's riddle, Thorne explained, was said to be a key, a puzzle left by the ancients that leads to wisdom long forgotten. Many have tried to decipher it, but its secrets remain locked within these stones. Evelyn's heart quickened at the thought of unlocking a mystery that had eluded discovery for millennia. Her eyes scanned the hieroglyphs, trying to discern a pattern, a clue that would shed light on the riddle. As they explored the temple, the sense of being on the cusp of a revelation grew. The hieroglyphs seemed to speak directly to her, their cryptic forms a puzzle waiting to be solved. With each step, the history of the temple unfolded around her, a story of power, ambition, and the quest for eternal knowledge that said that the pharaoh who built this temple possessed wisdom beyond his time, Thorne said, his voice echoing off the ancient walls. The riddle is more than a mere puzzle. It's a testament to the depth of his understanding, a challenge to those who would seek to follow in his footsteps. Evelyn's fingers traced, her mind racing to connect the dots, to unravel the mystery that had been laid out in stone so many centuries ago. And then, in a moment of clarity, the pieces began to fall into place. The arrangement of symbols, the recurring motifs, the subtle differences in form, they all pointed to a singular truth. A message encoded in the very fabric of the temple. Conductor Thorne watched her, a known smile on his lips. The Pharaoh's will is not just a question, Miss Carter. It's an invitation, a call to look beyond the surface, to seek the wisdom that lies hidden in the shadows of time. Dinah. As the solution to the riddle crystallized in her mind, Evelyn felt a profound connection to the ancients, a bridge spanning the chasm of centuries. The temple, with its cryptic inscriptions and enigmatic aura, was a portal to a deeper understanding, a reminder of the timeless human pursuit of knowledge and truth. with their little answer echoing in her heart. Evelyn returned to the Nano Express. The train resumed its passage through the ages, its path illuminated by the wisdom of a pharaoh and the enduring quest for understanding that defined the human journey. The Festival of 1,000 Lanterns. The Nano Express, with its perpetual journey through the eons of human history, moved onward. Yin of the Pharaoh's riddle, now a cherished memory in Evelyn's heart, was a testament to the depth of ancient wisdom. Conductor Thorne, the ever-vigilant custodian of the temporal voyage, approached her as the scenery outside began to morph once again. Our journey takes us now to a moment of celebration and unity, Miss Carter. We are about to witness the Festival of 1,000 Lanterns, a time when the ancient Egyptians paid homage to the Nile, the lifeblood of their civilization. Thorne announced, his voice imbued with a sense of warmth and festivity. The train gently came to a stop on the outskirts of a bustling city, its buildings adorned with vibrant colors and intricate patterns. The air was filled with the scent of blooming cactuses and the sound of joyous music. The Nile itself seemed to shimmer with anticipation, reflecting the myriad of lanterns set afloat upon its waters. Evelyn stepped off the train, immediately enveloped in the festive atmosphere. The streets were alive with people, their faces alight with joy and community spirit. Artisans displayed their crafts, musicians played melodies that echoed through the air, and dancers moved with a grace that told stories older than the sands themselves. The Festival of 1,000 Lanterns is not just a celebration of the Nile, Thorne explained as they walked among the people. It is a reaffirmation of life, a thanksgiving for the bounty that the river provides, and a moment of unity between the realms of humans, nature, and the divine. Evelyn watched in awe as the lanterns were released onto the river, each one carrying prayers and hopes into the embrace of the Nile. The sight was mesmerizing, a river of light flowing under the canopy of stars, a symbol of the eternal bond between humanity and the universe. As the festival continued into the night, Evelyn felt an overwhelming sense of connection not just with the ancient Egyptians celebrating around her, but with the unbroken chain of human experience. The joy of irreverence, the sense of community, these were the threads that wove the fabric of human history. The ancients understood the importance of harmony, of the delicate balance between giving and receiving. Seeing remarked, his voice blending with the soft murmur of the crowd. The Festival of 1,000 Lanterns is a reminder of that balance, of the respect and gratitude we owe to the forces that sustain us. As the night drew to a close, and the last of the lanterns disappeared into the horizon, Evelyn felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. The festival, with its celebration of life and unity, was a vivid reminder of the beauty and resilience of the human spirit. With a heart illuminated by the glow of 1,000 lanterns, Evelyn returned to the Nano Express. The train resumed its journey through the annals of time, its path enriched by the light of ancient festivities and the enduring dance of humanity with the cosmos. A chase through time. The Nano Express, a vessel navigating the vast ocean of time, continued its journey, carrying Evelyn and conductor Thorne through the ages. The Festival of 1,000 Lanterns had left a lasting impression on Evelyn, a vivid memory of light and unity. as the train moved onward. Thorne approached her, a serious expression on his face. "Miss Carter, our journey is not without its perils. We are about to enter a turbulent period of history, a time when the fabric of time itself seems to fray and stretch." "Thorne, caution." His voice steady but grave. The train began to shudder, a sign that they were approaching an unstable juncture in the continuum of time. The scenery outside blurred into a whirlwind of colors and shapes, a chaotic symphony of the past, present, and future colliding. Evelyn gripped the edge of her seat, her heart racing as the train seemed to be chased by the very forces of time. "What's happening, Conductor Thorne?" she asked, trying to remain calm amidst the turmoil. "We are being pursued by a time anomaly, a breach in the continuum that seeks to disrupt the flow of history. It's a rare occurrence, but one that we must navigate with the utmost care," Thorne explained, his hands moving swiftly over the controls of the train. The sense of speed was overwhelming, as if the train were racing against time itself. Outside, the images of different eras flickered and merged, a chaotic tapestry of human history, unraveling at breakneck speed. "Is there anything I can do to help?" Evelyn asked, determined to face the challenge alongside Thorne. "Stay vigilant, Miss Carter. Observe the patterns of the anomaly. Sometimes the key to overcoming such a chase lies in understanding its nature, its rhythm." "Madame," Thorne replied, his focus unwavering as he navigated the temporal maelstrom. Evelyn watched intently as the whirlwind of time swirled around them. Amidst the chaos, she noticed a pattern, a repetition in the way the anomaly moved and weaved through the ages. It was as if the breach in time was following a specific rhythm, a melody that resonated with the very heartbeat of history. "Then, Dr. Thorne, the anomaly, it's moving in a pattern like a sequence repeating itself. Can we use that to our advantage?" she suggested, her voice steady despite the tumult. Thorne nodded, a glint of resolve in his eyes. "Indeed, Miss Carter. If we can match the rhythm of the Narnav Express to the pattern of the anomaly, we may be able to navigate through it, to outpace the breach in the continuum." Working together, they adjusted the speed and trajectory of the train, aligning it with the cadence of the anomaly. The train vibrated with the effort, the sound of the tracks a symphony of determination and hope. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, the chase through time came to an end. The anomaly receded, its presence fading into the midst of the continuum. The train steadied, the journey resuming its normal pace through the corridors of history. Evelyn let out a breath she hadn't realized she'd been holding. The ordeal had been a stark reminder of the delicate balance of time, of the responsibility they bore as voyagers on the Toronto Express. Conductor Thorne turned to her, a nod of gratitude in his gaze. "Well done, Miss Carter. Your insight and courage have steered us through the tempest." The journey of the Toronto Express is a testament to the resilience of time and the enduring spirit of those who travel its path. As the train continued its journey, Evelyn felt a renewed sense of purpose. The chase through time had not only been a trial of resolve, but also a profound affirmation of her bond with the journey, a bond that transcended the ages. The train's warning, after the hurling chase through the turbulent Evelyn, still processing a recent ordeal, felt a deeper connection to the train, a sense of kinship with its mission to traverse the ages. Conductor Thorne approached her, his demeanor serious yet composed. "Miss Carter, our journey on the Nile Express is not without its perils, as you've just witnessed. However, the train itself is more than a mere vehicle. It is a guardian of time, attuned to the ebb and flow of history." The train began to emit a soft, pulsating glow, a sign that it was communicating a message of utmost importance. Furness' expression grew solemn. "The train is warning us, Miss Carter. A significant disturbance in the continuum of time has been detected. A potential threat to the fabric of history itself." Evelyn's heart quickened at the gravity of Thorne's words. The responsibility they bore as guardians of time was immense, each decision and action carrying the weight of centuries. "What kind of disturbance are we talking about, Conductor Thorne? And how can we address it?" "The specifics are yet unknown, but the train's sensors indicate a convergence of temporal energy, a focal point where the past, present, and future are at risk of colliding. Our course is clear. We must investigate and ensure the integrity of the timeline," Thorne explained, his voice steady and resolute. The train's interior shifted, the walls and floors resonating with the urgency of the mission. Evelyn and Thorne prepared themselves, their minds focused on the task at hand. The Roanoke Express was not just their vessel through the ages. It was their iron safeguarding the continuum of history. As they approached the source of the disturbance, the fabric of time seemed to grow thin, the boundaries between eras blurring and overlapping. Images and sounds from different ages merged into a cacophony of history, a testament to the potential chaos that threatened to unravel the tapestry of time. "Stay vigilant, Miss Carter. We must locate the source of the disturbance and act swiftly to rectify the anomaly. The balance of time is delicate, and even the smallest ripple can have very mean consequences," Warren cautioned, his eyes scanning the strings of time for clues. Evelyn nodded, her resolve fortified by the gravity of their mission. The train and its pulsating glow seemed to guide them, its sensors attuned to the nuances of the temporal disturbance. As they navigated the convergence, the source of the anomaly became clear. A nexus where the actions of a single individual threatened to alter the course of history. The Roanoke Express, with its passengers as its agents, had to ensure that the timeline remained intact, that the continuum of history flowed unimpeded. With precision and care, Evelyn and Thorne addressed the disturbance, their actions guided by the wisdom of the ages and the duty they bore to time itself. The fabric of history began to mend, the streams of time realigning into their proper course. As the train moved away from the nexus, the pulsating glow subsided, a sign that the timeline had been secured, the balance of history restored. Evelyn felt a profound sense of accomplishment and relief, a confirmation of her role as a guardian of time. Conductor Thorne turned to her, a smile of gratitude and respect on his face. "Well done, Miss Carter. The journey of the Roanoke Express is fraught with challenges, but it is also a journey of purpose and resolve. You have proven yourself a true steward of time." The train resumed its passage through the ages, its mission a silent testament to the guardians who traversed its path, ensuring that the saga of humanity remained a story of continuity and hope. Chapter 4. Revolutions and Revelations. The Smoke of Industry. As the Renault Express resumed its voyage, threading through the fabric of time with renewed purpose, Evelyn braced herself for the next chapter of her journey. Conductor Thorne, his demeanor a blend of wisdom and anticipation, approached her as the landscape outside began to shift dramatically. "Miss Carter, we are about to enter an era of profound transformation. The Industrial Revolution. A period that redefined humanity's relationship with technology, nature, and itself," with Thorne announced, his voice resonating with the gravity of the epoch they were approaching. The train slowed to a gentle halt, amidst a landscape dominated by towering chimneys and the rhythmic sound of machinery. The air was thick with the smoke of industry, a testament to the relentless pursuit of progress that defined the era. The horizon was a tapestry of factories and mills, the engines of a revolution that would change the world. Evelyn stepped off the train, her senses immediately assaulted by the clamor and bustle of industrial life. The streets were alive with workers, their faces marked by toil and determination, a vivid portrayal of humanity's relentless drive towards innovation and advancement. The Industrial Revolution was not just a period of technological breakthroughs, Miss Carter. It was a crucible of social and economic change, a time when the very society was reshaped by the forces of progress and ambition. Faint as they navigated through the crowded streets, Evelyn observed the stark contrast that characterized the era, the opulence of the industrial magnates and the stark conditions of the laboring masses. The revolution had unleashed a wave of change, but was both exhilarating and daunting, its impact reverberating through every layer of society. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the industrial city, the intricate dance of man and machine unfolded around them. Factories buzzed with activity, the air punctuated by the sound of steam engines and the clatter of looms. It was a world where human ingenuity and mechanical prowess converged, forging a new path into the future. Conductor Thorne led her to a vantage point overlooking the city. The smoke of industry, Miss Carter, is a symbol of human aspiration and the complexities that come with it. The quest for progress often walks hand in hand with challenges and contradictions. Evelyn gazed upon the city, her mind grappling with the duality of the era. The Industrial Revolution had propelled humanity into a new age, but it had also sown the seeds of social strife and environmental change. It was a reminder that the march of progress was a journey fraught with both triumphs and trials. As the day waned and the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the industrial landscape, Thorne's gentle reminder echoed in her ears. Our journey through time is a journey through the layers of human experience, Miss Carter. The Industrial Revolution, with all its smoke and clamor, is a crucial chapter in that saga. With a heart full of contemplation and a spirit attuned to the lessons of the past, Evelyn returned into the Renault Express. The train resumed its journey through the ages, its path a testament to the relentless quest for progress and a perpetual dance of revolution and revelation. The inventor, the spark, the Renault Express, it's a linear testament to the unyielding spirit of exploration and understanding, moved forward through the fabric of time. The Industrial Revolution's smoke and clamor still lingered in Evelyn. His thoughts, when Conductor Thorne approached, a spark of excitement in his eyes. Miss Carter, we are about to meet some of the greatest minds of the Industrial Revolution. the inventors whose spark of genius ignited transformations that shaped the modern world, Thorne declared, his voice echoing the significance of the imminent encounter. The train came to a halt in a quieter, more refined parts of the industrial city, far from the cacophony of factories and mills. Before them lay the workshop of a renowned inventor, its walls lined with blueprints and prototypes, the air crackling with the electricity of innovation. Evelyn stepped off the train, her senses tingling with anticipation. The workshop was a sanctuary of creativity and intellect, a space where ideas leapt from the realm of imagination into the tangible world. Models of engines, mechanisms, and devices filled the room, each a testament to the relentless human pursuit of knowledge and improvement. The inventors of this era were not just mechanics or engineers, Miss Carter. They were visionaries, dreamers, and dared to envision a future transformed by the fruits of their intellectual labor, Thorne remarked, guiding her through the workshop. Evelyn's gaze fell upon the figure of the inventor, lost in thought among his creations. His hands, marked by the toil of his craft, moved with precision and care, a dance of creation that bridged the gap between thought and reality. The inventor looked up, his eyes alight with the fire of inspiration. Welcome, travelers of time. You stand in a crucible of progress, a fort where the future is shaped by the sparks of today's ingenuity. His voice resonant with passion and purpose. Evelyn moved by the inventor. Your white, your work, your creations, they are more than mere machines. They are harbingers of change, catalysts of a new era. The inventor nodded, a smile of understanding gracing his features. Indeed, Miss Carter. Each invention, each discovery, is a pebble thrown into the pond of history, its ripples felt across generations. But remember, the true power of invention lies not in the mechanism itself, but in the change it brings to the lives of people. As they conversed, the walls of the workshop seemed to dissolve, revealing a panorama of the future cities, illuminated by electric light, vehicles traversing land and sky. Voices and images transmitted across vast distances. It was a vision of a world transformed by the spark of the inventor's genius, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. As the day drew to a close and the workshop faded into the twilight, the Thorne's voice gently brought Evelyn back to the present. The journey of the Nano Express, Miss Carter, is much like the work of an inventor. It is a journey of discovery and creation, a testament to the enduring spark of human curiosity and ingenuity. With a heart filled with awe and a mind inspired by the inventor's spark, Evelyn returned to the Nano Express. The train resumed its passage through time, its path illuminated by the brilliant minds that had shaped the course of history, the legacy a beacon in the odyssey of human progress. The revolution's whisper, the Nano Express, a vessel of discovery and enlightenment, continued its passage through the intricate weave of history. The brilliance of the inventors and transformative power of their creations lingered in Evelyn's thoughts as Conductor Thorne approached her, his expression thoughtful and profound. Miss Carter, we now find ourselves amidst the social undercurrents of the Industrial Revolution. It's a time of profound change, not only in technology, but in the very essence of society. Though unarticulated, his voice carrying the weight of the epoch they were traversing. The train came to a halt amidst a landscape that whispered of change and unrest. The smoke of industry still filled the air. Beneath it lay the murmurs of transformation. A revolution not of machines, but of ideas and ideals. Evelyn stepped off the train, her senses attuned to the whispers of a revolution that permeated the atmosphere. The streets were alive with discourse and debate, the words of philosophers and activists echoing off the cobblestones, a symphony of thought that sought to redefine the fabric of society. The Industrial Revolution was a catalyst for a broader awakening, Miss Carter. It brought to light the inequalities and injustices that lay at the heart of progress. The whisper of revolution you hear is the voice of humanity seeking a path to a more equitable world, Dawn explained as they navigated through the throngs of people. Evelyn observed the gatherings of thinkers and workers, their discussions animated and impassioned. The era was not only a forge of industry, but a crucible of social change. Ideas about rights, representation, and the value of the individual were taking root, challenging the established order and planting the seeds for a future where the dignity of every person was acknowledged. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the social ferment, Evelyn felt the pulse of change that beat beneath the surface of the era. The revolution was not just in the words of the activists or the treatises of the philosophers. It was in the very air, an undercurrent that promised to reshape the world. Conductor Thorne led her to a gathering where the air crackled with the energy of discourse. The revolutions of this time, Miss Carter, were not just fought on the barricades, but in the minds and hearts of people. The true battleground was the realm of ideas, a contest to shoot of what the future should hold. Evelyn, moved by the fervor and conviction of the revolutionaries, realized that their struggle was an integral thread in the fabric of history. Their whisper was a call to arms, not just against the injustices of their time, but against the complacency that allowed such inequalities to exist. As the day waned and the voices of revolution faded into the twilight, Thorne's gentle reminder brought Evelyn back to the present. Our journey through time, Miss Carter, is a journey through the struggles and triumphs of humanity. The revolution's whisper is a testament to our perpetual quest for justice, equality, and a better world. With a heart stirred by the whispers of revolution and a spirit attuned to the ceaseless march towards progress, Evelyn returned to the Roanoke Express. The train resumed its passage through the ages, its path illuminated by the voices of change, their whispers a legacy in the odyssey of human endeavor, a clockwork conspiracy. The Roanoke Express, a beacon of continuity in the swirling currents of time, journeyed onward. The echoes of revolution's whisper still hummed in the air as Conductor Thorne approached Evelyn, a hint of urgency in his demeanor. Miss Carter, we are about to uncover a hidden chapter of the Industrial Revolution, a conspiracy not of men, but of the very beginners. And Rose got drive the clockwork of progress. Undisclosed, his tone glowed with intrigue. The train came to a stop in a secluded part of the city, far from the clamor of factories and the fervor of revolution. Before them lay an unassuming building, its facade a mask for the machinations that unfolded within. Evelyn stepped off the train, her senses primed for the mystery that awaited. The building, a repository of blueprints and mechanical devices, was a labyrinth of secrets, each turn revealing a new layer of the conspiracy that thrived at the heart of the industrial age. A clockwork conspiracy, Miss Carter, revolves around a cadre of inventors and industrialists. Their ambition was not just to harness the power of steam and steel, but to control the very flow of time and progress. full elucidated, guiding her through the dimly lit corridors. Evelyn's gaze fell upon a series of intricate devices, their mechanisms precise and deliberate. They were not just machines, they were instruments of power, designed to dictate the rhythm of industry and the fate of those caught in its gears. The mastermind of the conspiracy, a figure shrouded in enigma, was a testament to the dual nature of genius. His creations were marvels of ingenuity, yet they bore the mark of a deeper, more insidious ambition, a desire to monopolize the forces of change, to hold the reins of the future in the grasp of a select few. The Clockwork Conspiracy was a turning point, Miss Carter. It was a moment when the potential for progress clashed with the perils of unchecked ambition. The balance of power and ethics, of innovation and responsibility, was at stake. Thorne remarked, his voice echoing off the walls of the clandestine chamber. Evelyn, her mind racing with the implications of the conspiracy, realized that the struggle was not confined to the annals of history. It was a perennial challenge, a reminder that the fruits of progress could either nourish or poison, depending on the hands that wielded them. As they delved deeper into the seed of the conspiracy, the pieces of the puzzle began to align. The clockwork devices, the blueprints of unbridled ambition, were part of a larger design, a scheme to mold the future according to a singular vision, devoid of a diversity and dynamism that define the human saga. Conductor Furn's words brought the gravity of the situation into focus. The Clockwork Conspiracy, Miss Carter, is a cautionary tale. It reminds us that the journey of progress is fraught with shadows and light, and that vigilance is the guardian of the future. As the day drew close, and the secrets of the conspiracy retreated into the shadows, Evelyn returned to the then Roanoke Express. The train resumed its journey through the corridors of time, its path a testament to the enduring quest for balance in the face of progress, the perpetual dance between the clockwork of ambition and the heartbeat of humanity. The fabric of time frays, as the Roanoke Express advanced through the continuum of history. Its journey became a testament to the intricate interplay of cause and effect, of action and consequence. Evelyn, her mind still echoing with the revelations of the Clockwork Conspiracy, was drawn to the window by a subtle yet unmistakable shift in the atmosphere. Conductor Thorne joined her, his countenance marked by a grave concern. Miss Carter, we are entering a critical juncture in our journey. The fabric of time itself is showing signs of distress, fraying at the edges of this era. It seems the consequences of unchecked ambition and the Clockwork Conspiracy are more fiery and than we anticipated. Thorne intoned, his voice a somber reflection of the unfolding scenario. The landscape outside the train bore little resemblance to the orderly progression of history they had witnessed thus far. Instead, it was a chaotic tapestry, with threads of time interwoven in an erratic and disconcerting pattern. Scenes from different eras flickered and overlapped, a visual manifestation of the temporal dissonance that threatened the continuum. Evelyn felt a chill as she witnessed the fragmentation of time, each tear in the fabric a potential catalyst for cascading anomalies. What can be done? Conductor Thorne? How do we address such a profound disturbance? Thorne's gaze was steadfast, his resolve unwavering. We must navigate this turbulence with precision and care, Miss Carter. The Roanoke Expresses hope to handle temporal anomalies, but the situation requires our utmost attention. He must identify the focal points of the frame and mend the tiers before the damage becomes irreversible. As the train moved cautiously through the frayed tapestry of time, Evelyn and Thorne worked tirelessly, their actions guided by the train's sophisticated instruments and their own deep understanding of the temporal dynamics. Each repair was a delicate operation, a restoration of the intricate balance that underpinned the flow of history. The process was arduous and fraught with peril, for each frayed thread held the potential to unravel entire swatches of the past and future. But with each repair, the chaotic landscape began to realign, the disjointed scenes merging back into a coherent narrative. Evelyn, her hands steady and her focus unwavering, felt a profound connection to the task at hand. It was more than a mere repair of the temporal fabric. It was a reaffirmation of her role as a guardian of history, a steward of the continuum that was humanity's shared legacy. After what seemed like an eternity, the last of the frayed threads was restored, the fabric of time once again whole and uninterrupted. The landscape outside, the train settled into a familiar pattern. The flow of history resuming its natural course. Conductor Thorne turned to Evelyn, a look of profound gratitude and respect in his eyes. Your courage and insight have been instrumental, Miss Carter. Today, you have not only witnessed history, but you have also played a pivotal role in preserving it. As the Narrator Express resumed its journey, Evelyn felt a renewed sense of purpose and resolve. The experience had been a stark reminder of the fragility of time and the responsibility that came with traversing its vast and intricate expanse. The train moved forward, its path now clear, a silent testament to the vigilance and dedication of those who journeyed through the annals of time, ensuring that the fabric of history remained whole and unblemished. The restoration race. With the fabric of time mended and the continuum of history flowing unimpeded once again, the Narrator Express steamed ahead. The recent ordeal had been a vivid reminder of the delicate interplay between time and action. Evelyn, her spirit fortified by the successful restoration, was contemplative as Conductor Thorne approached, his expression sullen, yet resolute. Miss Carter, our journey is far from over. The restoration of the fabric of time was crucial, but it is now imperative that we ensure the stability of the continuum. We must embark on a race against time itself, a race to fortify the pillars of history and prevent such fractures from occurring. Thorne declared, his tone underscoring the urgency of the mission. The train accelerated, its speed a testament to the critical nature of their task. The landscape outside blurred into a stream of light and shadow. The Churro Express transcended the boundaries of eras in its quest to safeguard the integrity of the timeline. Evelyn braced herself for the task ahead. The restoration race was not just a mission. It was a testament to her commitment to preserving the continuum of history, a responsibility that she now bore with a profound sense of duty. As the train traversed the temporal expanse, Thorne guided her through a series of intricate operations. Each maneuver was precise, each adjustment critical, as I sought to reinforce the nexus points of history, the moments where the fabric of time was most vulnerable. The process was a delicate dance between the Narrator Express and the continuum itself, a ballet of cause and effect that required impeccable timing and unwavering focus. Evelyn and Thorne worked in perfect harmony, their actions a symphony of preservation and protection. With each nexus point secured, The stability of the timeline solidified, the potential for future fractures diminishing. The restoration race was not just a repair of the past. It was a safeguard for the future, a bulwark against the forces that sought to disrupt the flow of history. As the fine nexus point was secured, and the continuum of time resonated with a renewed strength, Evelyn felt a surge of triumph and relief. The race had been demanding, but the outcome was a testament to the resilience and determination of those who served as guardians of time. Conductor turned to her, a smile of deep admiration and gratitude on his face. Miss Carter, your contributions to the restoration race have been invaluable. Today have not only witnessed history, you have ensured its continuity, its integrity. You have raced against time, and you have prevailed. As the Narona Express slowed to its regular pace, Evelyn gazed out the window. The stream of eras now flowing seamlessly, a harmonious narrative of progress and perseverance. The experience had been a profound journey, not just through the annals of history, but through the very essence of time itself. The train continued its journey, its mission a silent testament to the guardians who traversed its path, ensuring that the tapestry of history remained a story of continuity and hope, a saga unmarred by the ravages of time. The final station. The return dilemma. After the rigors of the restoration race, the Narnia Express sailed smoothly through the fabric of time, its journey nearing its conclusion. Evelyn, her mind rich with the experiences of history's pivotal moments, found herself at a crossroads. Conductor Thorne joined her, his expression a mix of solemnity and empathy, aware of the dilemma that weighed heavily on her heart. You, Miss Carter, you stand before a significant moment. One that defines not just the culmination of your journey, yet the essence of your role as a guardian of time. The question before him was profound. Evelyn gazed out of the window. The passing scenes of history, a blur of light and shadow. The journey aboard the Narnia Express had transformed her, not just as a historian, but as a custodian of time's delicate balance. The knowledge and insights she had gained were invaluable, but the responsibility that came with them was immense. The choice is not a simple one, Conductor Thorne. Each era, each moment I've witnessed has left its mark upon me. Thorne nodded, a knowing look in his eyes. The journey of your Narnia Express is as much about discovery as it is about choice, Miss Carter. Each traveler who boards this train is eventually faced with this decision. It is a testament to the impact of the journey, to the bond formed between the traveler, the train, and the continuum of history. Evelyn pondered her experiences, the whispers of the past, the echoes of empires, and the fabric of time that she had helped mend. Each moment was a thread in the intricate tapestry of her journey, each decision a stitch in the continuum she had vowed to protect. As the train moved forward, Evelyn knew that her decision would not just define her own fate, but would resonate through the ages, a ripple in the vast ocean of time. The tracks converge as the Narnia Express continued its relentless journey through the corridors of time. The paths of different eras began to converge, weaving a complex tapestry that encapsulated the essence of Evelyn's journey. Conductor Thorne, his presence a constellation and in the ever-shifting sands of time, stood by her side, a silent companion in contemplation. Miss Carter, as we approach the final station of our journey, you will notice the convergence of the tracks. It's a moment when the past, present, and future blend, revealing the intricate pattern of the journey you've undertaken. He explained, his voice a calm in the storm of time. Evelyn watched, mesmerized, as scenes from different eras merged before her eyes. Moments of triumph and tragedy, of discovery and loss, danced together in a harmonious ballet of history. It was as if the train were not just traversing the timeline, but weaving it, stitching together the disparate threads into a coherent narrative. The convergence of the tracks is a reflection of the continuum itself, Miss Carter. It's a reminder that history is not a collection of isolated incidents, but a connected sequence of events, each influencing and shaping the other. Brown marked his words, echoing a profound truth that unfolded before them. Evelyn's mind raced as she absorbed the significance of the convergence. The journey aboard the Barno Express had been more than a voyage through time. It had been an exploration of the interconnectedness of the human saga, a testament to the intricate web of cause and effect that constitute the tapestry of history. As the train moved through the convergence, the ticking of the clock grew more pronounced, a steady rhythm that underscored the unity of time and existence. Evelyn felt a profound connection to the continuum, a sense of unity with the past, present, and future. Conductor Thorn's voice brought her back to the moment. The tracks converged not just to reveal the pattern of history, Miss Carter, but to remind us of our place within it. As the train steamed ahead, Evelyn knew that the convergence of the tracks was not just a juncture in her journey, but a symbol of her own life, a confluence of her experiences, choices, and the legacy she would leave behind. The ticking of the cosmic clock. As Bedtime Express glided through the confluence of converging tracks, the very essence of time seemed to resonate within its carriages. Evelyn, immersed in the profound revelations of her journey, felt the steady, omnipresent ticking of what Conductor Thorn referred to as the cosmic clock. Its rhythm was not just a measure of seconds and minutes, but the heartbeat of the universe itself, a pulse that underpinned the fabric of reality. Miss Carter, the ticking you hear is the cosmic clock, the metronome of existence. It is the train's core, the engine that powers our journey through the continuum of history. Thorn elucidated, his voice a guide through the profound mysteries that enveloped them. The cosmic clock was not merely a timekeeper. It was a symbol of the eternal hidness of all events and epochs. Its ticking was a reminder that every moment, every event, was part of a larger, intricate design, a symphony of cause and effect that spanned the breadth of time and space. As the train traversed this critical juncture, the true purpose of the Barno Express was revealed. It was not just a vehicle for traversing history. It was a guardian of the continuum, ensuring the integrity and balance of the temporal tapestry. The Barno Express, Miss Carter, is a custodian of time. Its journey is a constant endeavor to maintain the harmony of the cosmic clock, to prevent the discord that could unravel the fabric of history. Thorn shared a note of reverence in his tone for the monumental task we were entrusted with. Evelyn pondered the immense responsibility that came with the knowledge she had gained. The journey had been a revelation, not just of history's pivotal moments, but of her role in the grand scheme of time. The cosmic clock's ticking was a reminder of her duty to protect and preserve the continuum, to ensure that the future remained a canvas of limitless potential. As the train moved forward, the ticking of the cosmic clock grew more profound, a constant reminder of the unceasing flow of time and the delicate balance that needed to be upheld. It was a sound that would forever resonate within Evelyn, a symbol of her journey, her growth, and the profound connection she had forged with the tapestry of time. Conductor Thorne's gaze met hers, a shared understanding passing between them. The ticking of the cosmic clock, Miss Carter, is the sound of continuity, of the relentless march of time. But it is also a reminder that we are part of something greater, a narrative that stretches beyond our own existence. As the Dano Express continued its journey, Evelyn felt a renewed sense of purpose. The ticking of the cosmic clock was not just the background of her journey. It was the heartbeat of her story, a story that was intricately woven into the fabric of time. The last goodbyes. The journey of the Dano Express was nearing its end, and with the rhythmic ticking of the cosmic clock as her constant companion, Evelyn prepared to face one of the most poignant moments of her voyage, the last goodbyes. Conductor Thorne, his presence a steadying force through the myriad twists and turns of their journey, stood beside her, his demeanor reflective and empathetic. Miss Carter, the moment has come to bid farewell to the figures and places that have left an indelible mark on your heart. It is a rite of passage for every traveler who embarks upon the Chronicles Express, a moment of reflection and gratitude for the journey shared. For an entanglement, his voice imbued with a solemn understanding of the significance of this farewell. The train made a series of stops, each every visit to the epochs and events that had profoundly shaped Evelyn's understanding of history and her place within it. From the ancient wisdom of Babylon to the revolutionary fervor of the industrial era, each goodbye was a poignant reminder of the journey, some packed on her soul. As Evelyn walked through the streets of these historic locales one last time, the faces of the individuals she had encountered gazed back at her, their expressions a mix of gratitude and silent acknowledgement of they shared. The philosophers, inventors, revolutionaries, and silent witnesses of history. Goodbye and thank you, Evelyn. Whispered her words, a gentle breeze in the continuum of time. The lessons learned, the insights gained, and the memories cherished would forever be a part of her, a guiding constellation in the firmament of her consciousness. Conductor Thorne accompanied her, a silent sentinel honoring the sanctity of her farewells. The journey on the Chronicles Express is transformative, Miss Carter. The farewells are not an end, but a beginning, the commencement of the journey that continues within you. After departed from each epoch, a part of Evelyn remained, a testament to the profound connection she had forged with the tapestry of time. And with each departure, she carries forward a piece of each era, a mosaic of experiences that would forever color her perception of history and her role in the unfolding narrative of time. The last goodbye was to the train itself, the Chronicles Express, the constant companion and mentor and the guardian to the corridors of time. Evelyn's heart swelled with a mixture of gratitude and melancholy as she acknowledged the bond she had formed with the vessel of time. The train, Miss Carter, is a symbol of the journey itself, a journey that continues beyond the confines of the tracks, and the hearts and minds of those who have traversed its path, the Thorn remarked, his voice a balm to the bittersweet symphony of parting. As Evelyn stepped off the train for the last time, her journey aboard the Chronicles Express complete, she knew that the farewells were not a narrator, but an engraving, a series of indelible imprints that would forever shape her journey through life and time. The train beyond time. With her heart heavy from the farewells yet enriched by the myriad experiences, Evelyn stood at the threshold of a profound decision. With the Chronicles Express, her companion through the tunnels of time seemed to hum with a quiet anticipation. Conductor Thorn, the steward of their journey across time's vast tapestry, stood by her side, his presence a constant through the shifting sands of epochs. Miss Carter, the moment has arrived for you to make your final decision. The journey aboard the Chronicles Express was not just a passage through history, but a path to self-discovery, a voyage that has now brought you to the cusp of your destiny. Thorn intoned, his voice resonating with the significance of the choice that lay before her. The train, a marvel of temporal engineering and a guardian of the continuum, awaited her decision to return to her own time with the wealth of knowledge and experience she had gained, or to remain a custodian of the timeline, a silent sentinel ensuring the integrity of history's flow. Evelyn pondered her journey, the lessons learned, and the bonds formed. The whispers of the past, the echoes of empires, and the ticking of the cosmic clock were not just memories. They were a part of her, a mosaic of experiences that had transformed her understanding of time. A Chronicles Express is more than a train, Miss Carter. It is a symbol of the journey of life, a reminder that our paths are woven from the threads of our choices, experiences, and the legacy we leave behind. Thorn remarked, his gaze meeting hers, and nearly reflected in the short journey. Evelyn took a deep breath, her decision clear in her heart. The train had been her mentor, her gateway to the annals of history. But it was time for her to step beyond its carriages, to take the knowledge and insight she had gained and use it to shape the future, her future. Conductor Thorn, my journey aboard the Chronicles Express has been the most profound experience of my life. But I realize now that my place is not just within the confines of this train, but out there where the future is waiting to be written, Evelyn declared, her voice steady and resolute. Then Dr. Thorne nodded, a look of deep respect and understanding in his eyes. Your decision, Miss Carter, is a testament to the growth and insight you've gained on this journey. The train beyond time is not just a vehicle through history. It is a crucible of transformation, and you, Miss Carter, or its most illustrious traveler. As Evelyn stepped off the Chronicles Express for the last time, the train began to fade, its form dissolving into the fabric of time. It was not an end, but a beginning, a new chapter in the saga of her life, enriched and emboldened by the journey she had undertaken. The Chronicles Express, a silent echo in the corridors of time, continued its voyage, the timeless guardian of the continuum, its legacy carried forward in the hearts and minds of those who had the privilege to journey with its carriages. Evelyn, her spirit forever marked by the journey, turned towards the future. The future she was now ready to shape with the wisdom of the past, the insight of the present, and the endless possibilities of the time to come.